No one will learn a lesson here today. You'll receive no more than entertainment. No dashing poet to make you crow, yea. Just a bard, suffering from derangement. No virtuous players, just those full of sins. Not much moral, plot, or oratory. In medieval Venice our tale begins. 1610, the year of our story. Who is up first? Who is first on the stage? The jealous old man, or so Scala writes. He quivers as he stands, stooped with old age, got rich profiting from famines and blights. A man in fine robes, though smelling of mold, dull Pantaloon, the miser, hoards his gold. Dull Pantaloon, the miser, hoards his gold. In Venice, he's well known as a creep. His wealth tremendous, or so I am told. Yet with his Ducati, he is off cheap. Through extreme wealth, Pantaloon finds his pride, though clinking of coins makes a hollow sound. For he, with treasures stacked on every side, is denied Isabel's true love profound. 'Cause Isabel, with eyes fresh as morning dew, overflows with youth's beauty, poise, and grace, a trophy wife, still yearning for love true, or some furtive lust in this somber place. A maiden who consents naught but decay, his trophy wife, Isabel, young and gay. His trophy wife, Isabel, young and gay, all day reads romances that make her steam. Within her sinful heart she longs to stray, and manifest her secret, lustful dream. Her old man Pantaloon, though rich and grand, is but a shadow of the stud she seeks. His wealth doesn't warm the cold, callous hand, which binds her in its grasp, though it is weak. Horatio's the one who sets her heart aflame, stirring her soul with whispers soft and sweet. Pantaloon smells weird, he's boring and lame. Horatio is the man she longs to meet. When her favors she began to withhold, the miser took her to a place more controlled. The miser took her to a place more controlled, to shield his wife Isabel from the flame of Horatio, whom she'd often extolled. Pantaloon hoped she'd forget that guy's name. In his country house, surrounded by green, the miser would safeguard his cherished prize. Yet even here, where she remained unseen, her husband's constraints Isabel defies. Pedro, the servant and malicious kid, bore witness to Isabel's wistful moans, and in his mind a cunning plan was bid to, at Pantaloon's ego, throw some stones. And as he stroked his chin full of stubble, Pedro the servant schemed to make trouble. Pedro the servant schemed to make trouble, his mind focused on mischief's dark delight, told Horatio to his efforts redouble, and seek Isabel on the very next night. Nearby is the estate of Pantaloon, he whispered low with a gleam in his eyes. If you leave right now, you'll get there quite soon, where Isabel waits beneath starry skies. Not too far from there, really quite close by, I've secured a romantic hidden place, near Pantaloon's villa as the crows fly, is where you'll enjoy Isabel's embrace. For I have heard rumor there will be a ball, a party held by Tino and Pasquale. A party held by Tino and Pasquale? There'll be festive music, maybe she'll dance. A change from routine, boring and banal, might rekindle his and his bride's romance? Pantaloon won't this invitation spurn, 'cause the miser hopes love will find a way, while in Isabel's loins passion doth yearn. From her conjugal bed she longs to stray. So within Tino and Pasquale's merry hall, where hoi polloi dance in the candlelight, she'll seek a new meaning to the word ball. Passions will bloom under cover of night. For Pedro knows a place, dark and subtle, just the spot for a rendezvous double. Just the spot for a rendezvous double. Pasquale's chambers provide the perfect scene. Pedro and Pasquale had built a bubble where lovers could sin and get away clean. Pasquale, with devilish grin upon her face, ensures a room is set for two young hearts. She agrees to provide a secluded space where Isabel can practice bawdy arts. The conspirators chuckle, now full of glee, as they finalize details of their plan to arrange a most sinful intimacy and embarrass a prideful, bitter old man. After Pedro gets details from the gal, Horatio is told of the locale. Horatio is told of the locale. He soon arrives randy, ready for sin. Pasquale leads him with stealth, she's such a pal, to the hidden chamber where he'll stick it in. Horatio's heart no longer feels despair in the small boudoir in which he does lie. Anticipation instead fills the air, for soon Isabel's form would meet his eye. In steamy tones the two lovers would speak, and share a moist kiss and soft tender touch, while outside the grand ball started to peak, and Pantaloon stayed unaware of much. Soon all was prepared and right on cue. Isabel asked her host to use the loo. Isabel asked her host to use the loo. She awkwardly claimed she drank too much beer, and with a loud feigned burp she slipped from view, while Pantaloon exclaimed, "Hurry back, dear." She sought not the privy, but Pasquale's lair, to finally hold a man in his prime. So crazed with consummating the affair, the lovers too loudly enjoyed their playtime. Pantaloon, naive to the cause of her moans, assumed Isabel really had to go, while locked away she boisterously bones and bones and bones her lover Horatio. Worried a guest would intrude on her chore, jealous Pantaloon guards the bathroom door. Jealous Pantaloon guards the bathroom door to shield his wife from prying eyes and jest, stands guard like a knight in the captain's corps to ensure Isabel's moment of rest. He fears intrusion while she's on the can, desiring her modesty might be kept. He doesn't realize that she's with a man. Here's dear Isabel is with passion swept. As Pantaloon remained unaware, they coupled 5 times, thirst undiminished. Once fully spent, they embrace once with care. Isabel exits, now that she's finished. And Pantaloon noticed a rosy hue when Isabel returned after her screw. When Isabel returned after her screw, Pantaloon took his dear wife's hand with care. He thought her absence was just for the loo, never considered her heated affair. Her hair all a mess, sweat dripped from her brow, obvious by the way she walked gated. She'd recently betrayed her wedding vow. Isabel's passion had just been sated. He gave her advice that took her aback, mistaking her cries for gastric distress. When the feeling comes over you, don't hold back, because nature's call cannot be suppressed. All of the guests, including the server, all but Pantaloon, could now see love's fervor. All but Pantaloon could now see love's fervor, as whispers spread through the halls like a geyser. Pedro and Tino, a neutral observer, revealed the harsh truth to the old miser. "My dear master," Pedro told him with care, "your wife's affair is known to all but you." Tino adds, "You can see it in the air. She's been unfaithful. No doubt that is true." The weight of words drops heavy on his chest, a revelation sharp as a winter's chill. His trust now shattered, he's shocked and depressed, since infidelity's a bitter pill. And as Pantaloon feels his heart grow cold, Horatio makes an accusation bold. Horatio makes an accusation bold, with fiery gaze and words both sharp and keen. He claimed that Pantaloon is far too old, and had left Isabel's virtues unseen. "To all assembled here," he loudly states, "your Isabel was pure before my eyes. Her sweet maidenhood had not met its fate. Her heart and body knew no prior ties. And Isabel, your husband's aged and weak, his strength too feeble, your desires denied. He never gave you that thing that you seek. You were still a virgin, that's bona fide." 'Twas plainly quite clear throughout the household, on stage are two lovers and a cuckold. On stage are two lovers and a cuckold. Pantaloon stands with heart feeling squeezed. He faced that harsh truth, let his defense fold, admitted his wife had never been pleased. "Indeed," he spoke, "my strength has waned with age, and I have failed to meet her carnal needs. If Horatio can her wild passions cage, let him claim her hand, while mine will recede." With weary grace he opens wide the door to Isabel and Horatio's embrace. The old man's wealth is no match for a love pure, and he must find solace in his disgrace. In letting go, he took the humble way, and Pantaloon learned a lesson that day.